After all the build-up, the warm welcome, the photo opportunities and the handshakes, there was a press conference which was heavy with symbolism and hope. The Russian president giving the impression a deal was imminent.
I would like to hope the agreement that we've reached together will help us bring closer that goal and will pave the path towards peace in Ukraine. We expect that Kyiv and European capitals will perceive that constructively and that they won't throw a wrench in the works.
But President Trump almost immediately suggested a formal agreement was still some way off.
I believe we had a very productive meeting. There were many points that we agreed on, most of them, I would say, a couple of big ones that we haven't quite gotten there, but we've made some headway. So there's no deal until there's a deal.
He suggested he would now widen the discussions to include Ukraine and European countries.
I'm going to start making a few phone calls and tell them what happened. But we had an extremely productive meeting and many points were agreed to. There are just a very few that are left. Some are not that significant. One is probably the most significant, but we have a very good chance of getting there.
At the end, the Russian leader switched into English for an impromptu invitation.
Next time in Moscow.
Oh, that's an interesting one. I don't know. I'll get a little heat on that one, but I could see it possibly happening.
Afterwards, on the flight home, President Trump shed more light on what happened during those talks.
Now it's really up to President Zelensky to get it done. And I would also say the European nations, they have to get involved a little bit. But it's up to President Zelensky. I think we are, and if they'd like, I'll be at that next meeting. They're going to set up a meeting now between President Zelensky and President Putin. And myself, I guess.
Vladimir Putin emerges as the winner of this summit. Not only does he secure a place back on the international stage, he's also bought himself time from more sanctions as talks about talks continue to play out. Dan Rivers, ITV News, Alaska.